What's up, you guys? It's your buddy Kaiju here, and I am bringing you another review. Today we are reviewing the deluxe class, the almighty Bumblebee. Bumblebee from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Man, this is my favorite Transformer of all time. This is my favorite figure, my favorite Transformer. And he also transforms into my favorite car, which is very awesome. Very awesome, very awesome, very awesome. Can't say that enough about this figure. I freaking love this figure. I actually have two of these. I have two Bumblebees. And here we have both Bumblebees together. Both of them are from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Both of these are deluxe class figures. I kind of like this guy over here more. Simply because his transformation, well, it's not more complex, but you know, there's a little bit more to it than this figure right here. Don't get me wrong, I love both of these figures, and I will be going over both figures. Okay, let's get into the articulation of the first Bumblebee. Man, well, let's get into the paint apps first and all the sculpt. Get on through this. Get a 360 of the figure. Man, love this figure. Get a look at that chest area. Get a look at his head. See if I can get this camera to focus a little. Nope, camera's not one to focus, guys. I apologize. But let's get into it. He can't really look that far up. He can't look that far up, but he can look down pretty good. And he can look left, he can look right. And his doors on his back, as you know, they flap. His arm comes up that far, has a bicep swivel, and he bends 90 degrees, and very stiff hand joint right here. But it's on a ball peg, and you can move it all kind of crazy ways and do whatever it is you want to with it. And for his gun right here, he used to have a peg that would go in here and he would shoot, but sadly the peg was broken. But no, you just slide it in there, tack it down, you know, have it as storage, or you just plug it in right here and pew. Yep. And this figure also has a diaphragm joint. Have not seen that. He can bend back, crunch forward, and lean. He can lean side to side. And there we go with the focusing. The camera actually focused. Man, this figure. And his leg goes all the way up. They come all the way out. And this is another figure just like the Armor Hide that can do the splits. Look at that Bumblebee split. And he can bend slightly less than 90 degrees. And he has a toe articulation. And he can move his whole foot. That's mainly due to his transformation. Just peg that back. But overall, this figure, I freaking love it, man. This figure is my favorite figure. Favorite Transformer of all time. And let's get into the transformation of this figure. Ooh, I love this part. I love this part of the transformation. Yes. Love this figure. I can't get enough looking at this figure, man. It's really awesome. Just an awesome figure. Alrighty. What you want to do? Straighten out all his limbs first. Straighten them out. And gonna come to his feet, and see these little yellow pegs right here. You just pull them back as far as they can. Do so on the other foot, and then you're just gonna want to move his feet back. And then you're gonna want to grab right here and push inward right there, and it'll bring all this around. You're gonna want to take this here and slide it back and bend the knee to where this here was kind of was seemed to be seamless, and do so for the other side. Peg that, move this, and bend the knee. Then you're gonna want to peg this together. You can see right there the little blue tabs right there will tag in also. This BumbleBee has pretty stiff joints now. I'm not complaining. Well, kind of am complaining, but not too much. You're gonna want to try to move his armpit joints back. I forgot to mention he does have an armpit joint, but it's mainly because of his transformation. You're gonna want to take right here and pull them out. Make sure they're straight. Close these down, and then just lift this whole section upward. Kind of negotiate with these, move these here back, bring this more upward, bring this up, peg this, peg that, and you're going to want to switch these things here, the yellow paddings around, peg that around like that. And what you're going to want to do, see his armpit joint right here, you're going to want to try to grab right here and flush that in some more. Flush it. I'm saying flush. I'm not working on a toilet. And for right here, his gun, you're going to want to bring this all the way out. Kind of have his legs like bent that way, so that way you could twist this around and like slide this on top of these little pegs right just right here. You're going to want to push in on that. You're going to want to try to get this like that. Do the same for this side. Peg this. And then have his thing here go inside that. And you're going to tag that down right there. Oop, coming apart. Having issues with this. Having issues with my BumbleBee, y'all. Not good. And here's BumbleBee in his transformed mode after I have done the best that I could. His transform mode was always pretty difficult. As you can see, that front wheel right here does not like to roll, as we can see. And right here just does not like to stay pegged. I have a few gripes about his vehicle mode. I mean, I wish they could have hid the feet a little bit more, as you can see. And I wish these things would have pegged in a lot better. Poor BumbleBee. But I love his robot mode. His robot mode is excuse me, y'all. I was over here burping. Oop, I'm hitting the camera. Sorry, guys. I'm always doing that. I don't know why. It just seems like I keep hitting the camera. I don't mean to. Please don't get agitated with me, guys. Don't mean to. Don't sue me, man. That's the last thing I need. Poor BumbleBee. Here is my other BumbleBee. This BumbleBee, I like it, but it's not my favorite. You can see the paint apps. The chest area is really not as good looking as the other BumbleBee. And get a 360. His doors seem like too flat. They're not curved like they are in the movie. And I don't remember him having this. I remember him having it in the first movie, but that's only about it. Not in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. The only one I remember he having is his cannon gun. You know, the one that was supposed to come up right here. But, yep. And this here is kind of slightly taller. He can look a little bit up. He can look at his own chest. That's due to his transformation. But, yeah, he can look down a little bit. He can look left, look right. And his guns right here can fold in and disappear. And I don't know, this here seems like a little bit on the bulky side. His arms come all the way up. Get a 360 on them. As you can see, they're on a ball joint. He has a bicep swivel. Bends a little bit more than 90 degrees. And this one here actually, in this, always have that happening. But this figure, come on, man. But this figure right here actually has a thumb articulation, which is pretty cool. His legs can come all the way up, all the way out. Another Bumblebee split. Well, not almost. That's as much bend as we're gonna get. That kind of sucks. Well, let's get into the transformation of this Bumblebee. Want to straighten out all his limbs. And for this one here, you're going to want to take these here and you want to bring these up. It's the opposite of the first figure. Bring those up. Bring those back. And then you're going to want to do the same thing like on the other figure. Just bring that. Bring this. Bring these down. Peg it. And then, just, snap this apart. This is where it gets tricky because you're going to have to apply some force, in which I don't like doing. I'm going to just do this right now. Take his head, lift it back. Fold this back. Oh my god. Oh! Do not like doing that. Feel like I'm going to break it. You're going to push this back behind that. You're going to want to peg this. You're going to want to take his arms and bring them around like this. And you're going to want to close his doors. And that's this one. And kind of same deal with this front wheel and the back wheel, but as you can see, he has a whole lot more junk under the trunk than the other Bumblebee figure. Poor Bumblebees. I love this guy's robot mode. I like this guy's car mode more. You can even open this up and bring out his cannons. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this review. I know I kind of rushed through it and I haven't really been talking much. I apologize. If you like the video, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Please leave me a comment. I would like to know what you guys think. And if you want any of the figures that I have that you cannot find at your local retailer, you can find them at www.bigbadtoystore.com. Lots and lots and lots of figures there. Very cool website. I like it. That's where I got my 1994 Godzilla from. Well, guys, later.